Welcome to Art with Janine Liza and another Cricut Design Space video. Making a sticker that includes text. One way to upload an image for a sticker is to go to Uploads, click Upload Images, Browse, find an image in your files, and click Open. You might get an orange message that says, wow, that's a large image. Anyways, once your image is in, you can choose simple, moderate, or complex. And this is just about how much detail you want the final image to have. So I'm picking moderate here. Now I'm going to go continue. And we're in another section here where we've got a few choices. We can select remove the whole background at once, and it intuitively knows, what is the main image. And then there's this little piece here I can select individually, and I can also use the eraser tool here to get rid of any excess pieces here. Now I have my main image. I can select apply and continue. And then I have two choices. Is it a cut image or a print then cut? Then add it to a file and upload. Now I can choose this image to make my sticker, or I can choose a previously uploaded one, like this one. And add to canvas. The image will load in whatever size it is, and I'm going to just take the corner here, a little square, and adjust the size of it. I don't need a giant sticker with this one, so I'm just going to adjust it. And I'm going to put this up in the corner. I like to do that just to see the size that I'm creating on the grid as well. So you've got the 1-inch measurements up here. You can increase and decrease the size of the grid with this little bar. And when you increase it, you can see the 0, 1, 2, 3, whereas sometimes when you decrease it, you don't see all of those numbers, and it changes them to 2, 4, 6, 8. And such. This is the measurement of the item that you have on the board. When I'm happy with the size, I like to move it to the middle of the canvas so that I can work and create. Now I've clicked on text at the side, and a text box has popped up, and I'm selecting a font. I can choose Cricut fonts that are available with Cricut Access, or I can choose the system fonts from my computer. I can use these fonts without Cricut Access, so that's kind of handy. I'll discuss more about Cricut Access in another video. For now, let's pick this font. I've chosen one with nice curved edges, placing it here above the dog. And this dog, by the way, is Oakley. He's my studio pup. And I'm going to just put this above him here. Placing the cursor in the top left corner and dragging down, I'm selecting everything. I'm just aligning it, so I selected the whole area and went up to Align and clicked Align horizontally, so it's nice and straight. Now I'm selecting something fun for the letters. Do I curve them upwards or downwards? I like this. This is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. So the curve button is up at the top. When you click, you can see it right there by Advanced. And we can change the font size still. We can also change the space between the letters. I can increase and decrease the space between the letters. You can see here the gaps are wider, and now I'm going to decrease that. Now let's check out the advanced button here and ungroup to letters. Okay, so now I should be able to select one of these and just, oh wow, so move the letters around like this. That is cool. That is really cool. I'm not sure if that's a update or something, but look at how the letters can dance around on the sticker. That's awesome. Okay, so we can do that too. And I am going to undo this because it takes less time than putting everything back in place. And we'll have everything back like that. All right, so now let's select the whole area. Yeah, we won't click combine because that will just turn it all one color. We're going to click flatten because this allows everything to stay the color it is and it joins it all together as one. So now I have the image I want with the text I would like. Let's turn this into a sticker. How can I print this up without having to print up individual little letters and the dog? Well, that's where the offset button comes in. So I'm going to click offset and move this little puppy over here so I can see the whole thing when the offset button is in play. And my computer's being silly. So now I'm just going to select the offset, and if you think this is taking a while, I had to crop some of this out because my computer was so slow today. So here we go. You can see the offset here. It places an edge around the words and the puppy, and that is an individual shape that is solid, and it backs it up. So now I'm going to select the whole thing and I'm going to make sure it's aligned. So center align and vertical align, clicking that align button, and now it's in place. And I might want to change the color of the background. Let's see. I like the yellow, that's cute. Although you could see it, I did select apply after I had the offset the way I wanted it. Now I'm going to select the whole area and click flatten. And this turns all three areas, the word, the dog, the background, into one. And I'm going to decide on the measurement for this. I'll keep the size of the sticker small because I'd like to put a few stickers on one sheet. I just need to mention that there are no paid product promotions in this video. This is just me doing my crafts and sharing with you. Now I'm going to select this cool function, create a sticker, and I'm going to select die cut. There is two options, there's kiss cut and die cut. The die cuts cut all the way through the material to the exact design, and the kiss cut cuts through the printable material only, leaving the liner intact. But I'm going to do the die cut there. And I think I'll put a thin border on it, just like this, and apply. So now I'm going to want to click make, which is up in the corner there, the big green make button. And it says it will suggest that you save your project, so it's a good time to save it into the memory. And so you will click save, and then it will show this after you've decided where it's going to be saved. Your project was saved successfully. And now you can see it on the pre-printing mat, and it is showing you, it kind of steps you through everything. So I've shrunk this down a little bit, and I'm going to now select the number of stickers I'd like. What if I would like 10? Let's go. Apply. And so it shows there's 9 on one sheet and 1 on another sheet, but I only want to print one sheet. So I'm going to go up here and change it again to 9. And that eliminates the second mat, so I don't have to do that one. And now I'd like to space these out just a little bit more. I know they'll cut just fine, but I just want to space them out a little bit more, just to be sure. And also you can arrange things on your sticker sheet how you would like them. So it's the computer being silly again. There we go. Okay, so just sort of spacing them out a little bit. Great, that's how I want that to go. Okay, so continue. I'm going to click continue. The laptop is trying to connect with the Cricut Maker, and so you want to make sure your Bluetooth is on or your cable is plugged in and connected to the Cricut machine. You've pushed the on button, your mat is ready, and there is a space in front and behind the Cricut to make sure that nothing is in the way of the mat moving back and forth. It's time to put the sticker paper in the printer before continuing. Now I'll select Send to Printer. I will unclick the bleed button and push Print. And it will be going to the printer right now. It says preparing to print. And printed. So it sent it to the printer. I have to go collect that now. The room with the printer doesn't have great lighting in the morning. That printed up nicely. Sometimes you have to click this again just to make sure the Cricut machine is connected. And then select material. I've selected printable sticker paper, white, and it says green liner, but that's fine. It's the one that works. And here, load the fine point blade into clamp B. And also you'll need to put your sticker sheet on the mat. So I'm lining it up with the top left corner as it is on the sample grid in the program. This allows the Cricut machine to read those corners that it printed and align everything up nicely. I'm using the roller, and I make sure that the roller is clean before use most of the time, just to make sure I don't get marks on my work. This is a handy little extension table that I purchased, and I just find it really useful because the mat does not bend. There were times when a material was on the mat and it basically would move under the blade because the mat was bending. So this is handy. So now the machine is just checking the mat size. It's measuring the mat. And then it is going to check those corners. Just pushing the go button, which is a little triangle. And now it's going to pull the mat in quickly, and it is going to start to align with those corners and make sure it's accurate before it starts cutting. You may have noticed I put the mat in upside down. That was not intentional, but with these mats, the great thing is they will work that way around or the correct way around. You just can't put them in sideways. The machine does tend to pull the mat in very fast at times, and if you're tired in the morning and it does that, it can sometimes make you jump. Well, me anyways. Another good reason not to leave your cup of tea behind the Cricut machine. Okay, these look like they're cutting out nicely. And done. I'll just push the button, the double arrow button, to release it and remove the stickers. If you curve the board a little bit, it makes it easier to remove what's on it. And this backing is coming off nicely because this board is a standard grip board, but it's been used so much that it's now become a light grip board. And that's something else to know, that once the boards have been used a little bit, you could probably use them for more delicate material. Okay, where can I put one of these stickers? Oh, that's quite fitting. I will just put away this little table and close this to make space, and I'll place my little Oakley sticker right by the studio sticker. I love it. I hope you enjoy making stickers, and I hope that this video has helped you along, adding text to your stickers. Now I'm going to click Done and save this project to my stuff. Thank you for viewing, and if you've enjoyed this video, please look for others like it on Art with Janine Liza YouTube. If you're enjoying the channel, please feel free to click subscribe. Products that I've enjoyed designing and making on my Cricut machine are available for purchase in my little Etsy shop, JanineLizaArtPrints. Please feel free to check it out, and if you like my little shop, please follow.